Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we will be studying dominance method of game theory. This basically comes in a mixed strategy problem, but it can be used for both pure strategy as well as mixed strategies, right? So here what we do is the main target, the main principle here is we have to eliminate minimum row, minimum row means eliminate least dominating row and most dominating column. From the column we have to delete those columns which are having major dominance, and from the row we have to delete with those which are with least dominance. So here are the rules. If all the elements of say a particular row are less than others, all the other rows elements, then we have to delete that row whose elements are less. And from the column, if all the elements of the column are greater than others, then we have to delete the greater one column, greater column, right? So this is basically the main easiest part. Now the third, which is I say particular case, if you are not able to find any row or any particular column which is to be deleted, sometimes there arises a situation that we are not able to find a row in which each element is less than the other rows, or a column in which each element is greater than the other. There are some mixed. So in that case we follow this rule number third, where we take the average. So I will be explaining this third as a special case of dominance with a question, practical question, right? So here our main target is to reduce the complete matrix, whatever it is given, in 2 cross 2 form. So by 2 cross, when it is reduced to 2 cross 2 matrix, we can further proceed with that 2 cross 2 matrix in two ways. Number one, if we are able to find the saddle point by minimax or max mini, we are going to do with that. If we are not again able to find the saddle point, then either we can use probability method, which is basically an algebraic method, and or odds method. The odds method is quite easy. I will be telling you with the question only. So let's do one question with the dominance method. So here is a question. So first step is a simple, we have to find the saddle point, and if it exists then also it is fine, and if it is not then we have to definitely proceed with the dominance. So there are some questions in which we are able to find the saddle point in the beginning only, but in question it is particularly asked that we have to do this question by the dominance. So in that there is no other options, we have to find use dominance method. So let us begin with the first question. So here is a particular question. We don't have to deal with the statement whatever it's, we just look at the payoff matrix. So let's make a simplified payoff matrix. So let's say there are two companies A and B. A is having values 2, -2, 4, 1, 6, 1, 12, 3, -3, 2, 0, 6, 2, -3, 7, 1. So let's suppose this is A1 strategy, A2 strategy, A3 and A4. Here it is B1, B2, B3 and B4. So let's firstly find the saddle point. So first row minimum, it is -2, it's 1, then -3, and then it's -3 again. From the column B1 maximum is 6, B2 maximum is 2, B3 maximum is 12, and then maximum is 6. So we are not having anywhere like this, so there is no saddle point. So let's proceed with the dominance. So in dominance, what we have to do is we have to delete the rows and eliminate it, reduce it to the size of 2 cross 2. So let's see now using dominance. Firstly, let us see for the rows. You can operate directly with the row first and then with the column, or row, column. It's up to you. Answer will be the same. So let's start with the first. Now each element of the row 1, that is A1, each element of A1 is less than A2. So it means we have to we are deleting A1. So let's delete it because this is with the least dominance. So we are deleting this. Now look for the column. I am opting for alternate, one time row, one time column. You can opt for single, firstly with the row, again with the column. Now each element of, look at the row B2, bigger one, let's see. Each element of row B2 is less than B4. It's 1, 3, 2, 6, minus 3. So it means B4 is dominating here. So we have to delete the major one from the column B4. So what we have to do is delete B4. Next, again, now compare again rows. So this was step 1. Now step 2. Let's look at the rows. Each element of this A4, 2, A4, each element of 2 is less than 6, minus 3 is less than 1, 7 is less than 12. So each element of A4 is less than elements A2. So which row is to be deleted? Delete A4, the least one. So let's delete it. Now again I am looking for the columns. Each element of, look at the columns with B1, we are left with B1, B2 and B3. B1, 6 is less than 12, minus 3 is less than 0. So each element of B1 is less than B3. So which is the dominating? B3. So I am deleting B3. So now we are left with the 2 cross 2 matrix. Which 2 cross 2 matrix? Here we have A2 and A3 strategies left for A, and for B we are left with B1 and B2 strategy with the elements 6, 1, minus 3 and 2. So again here we will first see whether we are able to find the saddle point or no. If not, we will move on to the odds method or probability method. From row minimum, it's 3 is 1, from row second row it's minus 3, and from maximum is 6, and again it's 2. So we are not able to find the saddle point. So we have to move with the second method. Let us suppose that is odds method. Let me give you the formula of the odds method. So this is the odds method and the way to find out the odds method. Right, so what we have to do here is, now let's do with the odds method. We have to fill 4 boxes. One is here, other is here, this and this. Calculate 6 minus 1. It's 5. You have to put that answer over here. Now minus 3 minus 2. It's minus 5, but here we always have to put positive numbers. We have to ignore the sign. So it's minus 3 minus 2, that is minus 5, but what we will be writing here is only 5, ignoring the signs. Here with this box, 6 minus of minus 3, it's 9, so you have to put it here. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, but again ignoring sign, we have 1 over here. Clear? So this is odds method. the formula for which I have already shown you. Now what is the value of game? Now we have to find three things: strategy for A, then strategy for B, and value of game. So for strategy of A is having now two strategies, A2 and A3. So for A1 it is 0. So for A2 strategy, what is the number written in front of A2 is 5 over this total 5 plus 5, 10. Similarly, what is the strategy for A3? 5 is again written here over the total 5 plus 5, 10. Similarly, for B, we are having two strategies, B1 and B2. What is the number in front of B? It's 1 over 1 plus 9, that is 10. And B2 is 9 over 10. So these are the strategies. How much probability, how much percentage A will follow A2 and A3 and B will follow B1 or B2. So now for the value of game. So value of game, we have to do it like this. 6 into, it is similar to your probability method. 6 into 5 plus, vertically we have to go with this, minus 3 into 5 over 5 plus 5, 10. So what is this? 30 minus 15 over 10, that is 15 over 10, which comes out to be 3 by 2. So what is the value of game? Value of game is 3 by 2 and strategies is already shown. So if we have to write like this, strategies for A1 is 0, A2 is 5 over 10, A3 is 5 over 10. And for B, it is B1 is 1 over 10, B2 is 9 over 10, B3 is 0 and B4 is also 0. So we were having basically 4. So here I have to make one correction in A also. So it is 0 for A4 also. So this is the solution. Clear? So this was the dominance method, reducing to 2 cross 2 matrices and then solving by odds method. So in the next video, I will be doing one more question of this dominance.